No need to fear, guys, as AEW is doing big numbers on Max. Welcome back to the channel. We brought you the lowest rating of the year. But guys like Arm Day Fibes and Pete Rock's 12, they know the ratings are irrelevant and they know that AEW is doing big numbers. And I just want to actually make a separate vid on this because these have to be Dave Meltzer's burner accounts to believe this. Ratings are irrelevant for AEW now that they simulcast on Max. I know for a fact that about half of the audience switched over to Max since everyone is cutting the cord. So I replied, so AEW combined with Max is doing over 1 million? Ha ha ha. Because, if AEW is doing like 500 and, well, I don't even know what the number was, he made the video, right, but it dropped under 600k, so let's just say 580, right? So he's saying half the audience has switched over to Max, which suggests you add another half. So according to this guy, AEW is doing over 1 million. Now, that logic just doesn't work. You want to know why it doesn't work? Because we're going to look at the AEW ratings pre-Max and break it down. So let's look at AEW from 2024 pre-Max. So by his logic, they should have over 1 million, here because Max didn't exist. So as we remember, at the start of 2024, AEW, the numbers weren't bad compared to what they are now. They're hovering around the 800,000 club. 800,000 club. Young Bucks on field all in incident footage. Then that's when we begin to lose fears. We're under 7 again, under 7, 500,000. And as we scroll right down to June, July, as you can see, under 7, oh, 795, 787, 6, 622, 703, 698, 691, 698, 60. 7160, 778, or 678, 702, 608, 0.3, 633, 637, 628, 523, 666, 640, 536, 586, 4.94, and 625, 574. So the average viewership for AEW in 2024 pre-Max was 0.64 million. I mean, I didn't even know the rating and I called it as 580, so 579, right? So let's just look at the average viewership before Max. So 115,000 less than their lowest. Now, they've done much higher this year. I'll say much higher. This is the lowest rating of 2025, right? So let's just let them hold that L. But, right, let's just go back to the fifth. What did the fifth do? 605, I can't even remember what it is. So he's arguing that half of the viewers, right, are watching on Max. No. You know what I mean? Like they did 605 here with Max, and you clearly see that there's some ratings here, lower than 6, so that honestly, I don't know. Then we've got this guy, Arm Day Fight. You guys lack brain cell. The product started streaming on Max, which is way more popular than cable with 18 to 49 demographic. How many people that were watching on cable now watch on Max instead? Plus, how many additional people watch on Max? Use your brain. In reality, there's no possible way this is the least watched show of the year. Try understanding the quadrilateral factors of data. How about you understand this comment, mate? Well, we lack brain cells, pal. We lack an entire brain. Because the ratings are diabolical for AEW, right? And you know what? I think in recent months we are one of the few channels on YouTube that have borderline defended the company. As bad as it is, it's awful, it's horrendous, it's horrific. Is it much worse than WWE? Honestly, no. Some parts are even better, like the women's division, but these fanboys defending these ratings, man, is absolutely, it's tragic. I mean, what else is there really to say about it? Like, it's pathetic. You know what I mean? Why are people hanging on to there's an extra 500,000 watching on Max? When was the last time AEW even did 1 million? You know what I mean? The claim that half of them's watching. No one's watching on Max. See, when they first came out on Max, it was revealed that like 25,000 people were watching it. So how could a number of 25,000, right, go up to like 579,000 views? Where are they plucking that 550,000 views from? They're plucking it from anywhere because it's made up. You know what I mean? If you're an AEW fanboy, that's one thing. Seems to be a dying breed these days. But let's not lie. You know what I mean? Let's not pretend that there's an extra 500,000 watching on Max, because of course there ain't. See if there was an extra 500,000 watching on Max, AEW would be vocal about that and revealing the numbers. Like, look, yeah, TNS, TNT, whatever, TBS, whatever the fuck they're on. you know, yeah, we're only doing X, Y, whatever, 580, but we're actually getting an extra half mil on Max. They would be pushing that. Tony Khan would be forcing that down our throat on Twitter. He's not. So that's the fucking reality.